Welcome to the Sarah Scoop Show. It's time to get the scoop with Sarah.
I'm Chef Rondeno, originally from Louisiana, but living in LA, cooking in LA, of course. I've been cooking for 21 years, 22 years now. So my specialty is Cajun Creole cuisine, but I comprise of I love cooking Mexican, Asian, French, Italian, so a lot of different flares to really give you something special, something unique to really give you an award-winning experience at your dinners. Um, I've over the time I've developed different products, the Rondeno Spice Collection. Now, FoodCulture is my latest project that I've added to the plate, which is a recipe app that can be found on Android and iOS. So it gives you different things to cook at home, different ideas, new ideas to really tailor to your kitchen, and give you different ideas to really impress yourself, impress your friends. Cooking. My start in cooking became from family. I became inquisitive about how food was prepared. My grandfather was a chef, so during that time, we spent a lot of time with my grandparents while your parents worked. So where there was daycares, they were at daycare. So with many cousins, everybody did their own thing. So I just kind of stuck around the kitchen with my grandfather, just kind of learned some things and became more and more inquisitive about what he was doing. So you fast forward to my teenage years. That's when I really decided to pursue it as a passion. I always messed around in the kitchen, always want to cook, and just had a taste and flavor for and a knack for cooking different things at home to where I said I can do this. So I went to Chef John Folt's Culinary Institute, where I earned my 4-year bachelor's degree. But in that time, I worked at a lot of different restaurants in New Orleans, Emerald's, Commander's Palace, La Petite Grocery, Peristyle. So I had a chance to learn from a lot of award-winning chefs to really enhance my skills and really help tailor how I want to present the type of food I want to present to the world. So Emerald Lagasse was on. Everybody knew Emerald. Everybody knew. I think during the '90s, early 2000s, um, Emerald Live, Food Network. That was a big thing at that time. Um, Jamie Shannon was another one. Donald Link, Daniel Ballou. Yeah, Patrick Clark. The list goes on and on. There was so many different chefs, so many different styles. Bobby Flay as well. So I love his style. So I kind of really tailor my style a lot of my style to his style. So it's it's different, it's flavorful, and I like to keep it unique. That's interesting because working with celebrities, I guess I could say, did it fall in my lap? I could say it was during a recession, 2008 recession, to where you're just looking for a job. I was in Atlanta at the time. Recession hit. I couldn't find a job. Nothing. Applying everywhere. So I had to make a choice. Okay, I can't stay in Atlanta anymore. I have to find a job somewhere. So it was either for me. It was either New York or LA. So I started to apply for jobs in both places to where the job in LA came up first, but I didn't know I was applying for a job with a celebrity. To me, in my mind, I'm just look. I just need some work. I need to find a job, and that's it. But the job was for Will Smith, so that's how the start of working with celebrities came about. Besides Will Smith, Common, which is another rapper, Tyrese. I worked with Kevin Durant. I've worked with Ashton Kutcher, P Diddy, athletes like Willie McGinnis. So those are some some big names that I've had a chance to cook for. I think the coolest thing they're just like me and you. The ones I've had a chance to cook for, they're down to earth, they're relaxed, they just love good food, just like you and I. So um, I've had a chance to learn about them. Although you see them on TV, you see the personalities on TV, you get to learn the other side when they're not in front of the camera. So they're just relaxed and chill, and just like to have a good time, just like you and I, nonstop. It's a day in the life as a chef. It's busy. My day starts with clients. I have a client I do meal prep for all the time. Then I'll go to another client to where I'll cook for him a couple times a week. But in between those weeks, I'm preparing for events, so dinner parties. So it's you know making sure the menus are tight for that, making sure all the ingredients are tight for even for those small dinner parties, especially right now. Um, now we have the app, so now we can focus on that because there's new monthly recipes, so not always give you something to really something new to cook. So now I have to focus on tailoring to cook, comprising new recipes, testing, and make sure these things are up to standard, up to quality to present to people that really download my app. So these are some things that really keep myself busy every day. So always in tune to really what's going on for um, everything that I'm doing. The idea came from the pandemic. The pandemic. I think the first lockdown was when we previously started putting it on paper, but it really came to light during when quarantine hit. People were cooking, buying a lot of food, cooking food at home, but they're running out of ideas quickly. Fast. I'm tired of cooking the same stuff. I need new ideas. Ryan, what should I do? So that's when we decided to really push forward on the app. So let's get this done and give them something to really tailor to. So they have a guideline to follow. For the future, for the app as a whole, just teaching people how to cook, giving them new ideas, giving them fresh flavors, giving them my perspective and my take on cuisine and how I approach it in the kitchen. So whether it's from those who are light and healthy, want to remain healthy, stay in shape, we have things for that. You want flavorful comfort food, we have things for that. Um, you love brunch, there's something for that. I'm from New Orleans, there's something for that. So there's the work is to tailor to everyone and keep it interesting to where to point out to where the videos will be up soon. In the end, we will teach you just some of the basics, especially if you're a beginner, knife skills, how to cut up a chicken, how to butcher a fish. So just simple things like that that really help guide you along in your kitchen. Uh, Cajun Creole is my favorite style. One that's where I'm from. Two, it's hence the name food culture. It's you passing on your culture. You passing on not just about food, but you're able to pass on where you come from. Just whether you're cooking Asian or you're cooking Mexican, French. You have to tell the next generation how things came about, so they have a story to tell to their upbringing. I'll say Morocco. Morocco is definitely a place. Just trying different things out, trying um, their food out just by trying different recipes. The spices, the flavors, it just makes you want to really take a visit and get it firsthand, get it authentically from um, the people who really put their heart and soul into it. I think for someone who's just starting out, find your niche. Find your niche of what do you want to do with your career in culinary arts. Whether if you want to be a pastry chef, whether you want to be a general chef, or you want to work on the other side of the field, you want to be a scientist, or work in manufacturing and retail. So just find what really makes you feel balanced and make you feel whole to where you're not losing your passion about what you're doing. A big dream. Well, I mean, I think every chef's biggest dream is to have their own restaurant. That's the biggest dream. So now during the pandemic, you have to pivot. Obviously, that big dream. It has to wait for a second. So now it's executing the things that I'm doing now. Really building the brand, building the app, building all the endeavors that I'm doing around me to really execute as at a highest level.
Thank you for watching The Sarah Scoop Show. Head to sarahscoop.com for more.